Tim Landis is an award-winning writer and photographer with a long career in the Tulsa area. My final guest today. Tim, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you here. Yeah. You've got, first of all, I wanted to ask you because I'm not familiar with the Tulsa Flyer.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I am the food, arts, and culture editor for the Tulsa Flyer. It is a newish, it launched in October, a nonprofit community journalism website. We cover the entire Tulsa metro and a little bit beyond when we need to, but no paywall. It is down to the streets and the neighborhood reporting. Our reporters are out. We have a staff of over 25. We share resources with the Oklahoma Eagle, the traditional black newspaper in town. We all share a newsroom in downtown Tulsa, but it's hard to find us all there because we're all scattered about the city doing a lot of good work.
I don't understand the progression. I don't know how we got in this shape, but at one time, there were over 40 newspapers in this immediate area. Now, that's been years ago.
Wow.
And now they're all gone.
Yep.
So thank God we've got a player on the block.
Right. I mean, to have new media launching in this time. And thankfully, the Claremore Progress still exists. That was my first job, was delivering newspapers for the Claremore Progress as a teenager. Riding my bike right up Will Rogers, these neighborhoods up to the memorial. That's how my career started. So I'm excited to be a part of new media in this day and age.
It's such a proud heritage to be a part of.
Yes, it is.
It really is, to carry the word, the events of what's going on in the city and the area.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's what I live for, being able to share the stories of people doing amazing things in our communities. I've done it in different ways throughout the years, and I continue to get a thrill every day from it.
Tell me something.
Yes.
Are newspaper reporters as friendly now as they were 20 years ago?
Yes. Yeah.
There was a time everybody thought they were in hard competition.
Yeah.
They really worked together.
Yeah.
If somebody had a lead, it's like the old, I don't know if you've seen the old black and white movies where they've got the phone booths lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ran for a phone booth and one would fall.
Yeah.
And I always took that to be symbolic. Yeah, well, somebody didn't have a dime.
Yeah.
Or a nickel, however.
Yeah, and part of this deal we have going, it's called the Tulsa Local News Initiative. And we partner with KOSU Radio and The Frontier, which does investigative journalism. We partner with Oklahoma Watch, Focus Black Oklahoma, La Semana, the Spanish media that we have in Tulsa. So we're working together with all of them. We share content with each other, and also News on 6. They've been around longer than almost anybody in Tulsa as far as TV news goes. So to be able to have that partnership as well, it helps us get our stories out. That we're reaching a bigger audience that way. And it's cool to see us all working together, to your point.
You say there's no financial firewall there.
Right.
So if I go home and I pull you up on my computer, I can get right in.
TulsaFlyer.org. It's that easy. And you can visit it every day. You can sign up for our newsletter. We do newsletters 5 days a week where you get our latest stories. You can share those with your friends. You can share them on social media. Everybody can click on it and read it and, get that news out there.
Is it fair to say you're fairly new?
I'm fairly new?
No.
Oh, the Tulsa Flyer?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is fairly new. It launched in October.
Okay, then you won't take umbrage if I say that this venture is desperately needed.
Yes.
To the extent that you could well end up in the vestige of we have the only informational pillar left.
That's the nightmare. When we started this, we wanted to be able to help fill in the gaps and the holes that the Tulsa World, being corporate media and the paper of record, their staff has been shrinking down, and not by choice. That's coming from above at a corporate level. They've had to lay off reporters every quarter, it seems. And so now our staffs are about the same size, and we don't have a sports department. Mm-hmm. We will do some sports features and stuff, but we don't do that type of coverage. They have 2 photographers. We have one coming in, and then I serve as a photographer, and a couple of others do on the staff as well. But, I mean, it's quickly feeling that way, which is scary because Tulsa's bigger than it's ever been. The metro has more than 1 million people, and the media is shrinking. when it really should be growing.
See, I've always felt as though anybody, and I'm in the TV side of the information pyramid, but I've always felt like folks who get their news from one source, i.e. TV, are making a bad mistake.
They are, for sure.
They need to read it. They need to be able to hold it when necessary. And they need to be able to follow one that changes constantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you can only get so much context and so much of a story out of a 30-second, 60-second spot in TV news. Our stories on the mosque reporting and what's been going on in Broken Arrow and Tulsa with the mosque situation, that's something we've been able to do a lot of extensive reporting on that you just don't get elsewhere right now. And so, it's a huge asset to the city at a very important time.
You're not going to bail on us and say, well, I'm going to stop this on Mondays, are you?
No, not at all. I mean, we work 5 days a week and we do some weekend coverage as well. But if anything, we'll be growing and adding more daily coverage. It's something we will be retracting anything. I mean, right now the sky is the limit for us. And I don't mean that for a pun with the Tulsa Flyer, but it's truly the case. I mean, we are continuing to grow. And, people believe in us. The community is supporting us because that's how we operate, is through community support. We need donors. We need grants. We have a development team that is chasing that right now. But from $1 a month up, people are supporting us. And that's exciting to see. We've added reporters. We just added Jenny Graham, who is at the Tulsa World.
I know Jenny Graham.
Yes, senior reporter now.
Yeah.
And so she was doing opinion columns at the World for, 15, 16 years. She's now switched back to news. And so she's back on, hitting the street and doing reporting for us. So we have a lot of talent, young and veterans. And so it's really fun.
I read the other day that I believe it's the Tulsa World just promoted a young woman to take over as managing editor.
Yeah. Don't know her. I've never met her.
I've never met her either, but she said this was a dream of hers.
Right.
And wonderful, great. Take the ball and there's the finish line.
Yeah. Good luck.
Go for it. Make it work.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm encouraged to know your organization is behind that sort of thing.
Oh, we're rooting for the Tulsa World 100%. Yeah. We don't want to have to carry all the weight on our back. We want to be able to be in the room forever with the Kevin Canfields, the Andrea Eagers, the Randy Crables. I'm hoping that I get to run into them and Mike Simon and others at events, and they're telling stories from their perspective and we're telling them from ours. Because, like you said earlier, don't settle on just one media. You should be able to get different parts of the story from different people to get a full circle view of it.
Sure.
That's only going to happen if the Tulsa World's able to continue doing what they've been doing for over 100 years.
I got to tell you, the instructors at college level have got to be pulling their hair out right now.
Oh, my gosh.
Trying to figure out, because you got these young students coming in saying, I want to be a reporter, or I want to be an anchor, or I want to be a writer, whatever.
Yeah.
How do you encourage them? What do you tell them?
To do the job. I mean, coincidentally, that happened here for me. I was a student here, and Hugh Foley pulled me aside and he said, whatever you do in life, you need to be writing. And that changed the course of my life. And so I left here with an associate's degree and went to OSU, where I worked at the O'Colly as a sports editor and did a lot of reporting there for a couple of years. And just this year, I went back as an advisor, and I've been helping out the O'Colly students there, the journalism students at Oklahoma State. I go once a month and spend time with them. And to what you're saying is exactly right. I mean, the field of journalism is a lot different than it was even when I came out 20 years ago. It has changed so much, but those who are passionate about the job and they're endlessly curious, they can do it. And, in this day and age, independent journalism is bigger than ever. And that's why I tell them all the time, write for yourself, create a Substack or something similar to that. Show what you're interested in, write. Reach out to editors. I hire freelance writers all the time. I'm working with a student writer from OSU, a student writer from TU. I have them, getting real world experience as a young writer, because I know how important that is. And that excites me to see them get excited, because I can't be this forever. You
go, why not?
Right, I know. But I need them to come up behind us, and we all need it. And so those who are passionate about the job, they just have to put their head down and chase it like anything else. No it seems like every industry is somewhat retracting or evolving or changing right now, but we're still going to need people to do those jobs. And so if you really want to tell stories, you want to do videos, you want to do audio stories, whatever it is, journalism needs it more than ever.
Can I get you to comment on a story?
Yeah.
I asked you before we started taping, is ICE in Tulsa?
Yeah.
They are?
They are, yes. I mean, ICE is everywhere. They have offices in Tulsa. They are operating in Tulsa. That's a discussion we're having in our newsroom. We've published some stories. We're looking for sources that want to share their stories. There are people who have been detained and let go. Tulsa County Jail has a wing that was originally used for mental health. You're intended for that is now being used for ICE hold. Those records are out there, public information. But yes, I mean, there are ICE operations happening. I think they're happening across America right now and probably every major metroplex and everywhere else.
You know what you make me want to do? Go home and get my fedora and put a card in it that says press.
I would love that. Please do.
All right. I'll send you a photo.
I would love that.
We're all out of time. Thank you for being a part of it.
Okay.
We'd like to have you back. Will you come?
Anytime. This is an old home to me. I would love to come back.
Well, get ready to warm your cockles around the fire.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
We're all out of time. Thank you for being a part of it, and we'll see you next time.